Blackstone presents The Laird's Kiss by Eliza Knight. This book is read by Antony Ferguson. Chapter 1. Lady Rhiannon Dacre jiggled the cold iron handle of her bedchamber for what had to have been the 100th time, with the same result as the previous tries. The door was locked. "This is ridiculous," she growled at the unbudging door, giving it a mighty slap that reverberated through her arm and tingled uncomfortably in her elbow. Locked away, a prisoner in her own home. This was her brother Adam's doing, a new tactic to show his control over her. The idiot could exert as much power as he wanted, but he'd never see her cower. And he'd also never see her relent to his demands, especially when she barely knew him. The idea that he believed he could march into her life and decide her fate was ludicrous. Besides, she'd now been able to sneak a third letter out of the castle via the servants who were sympathetic to her plight. She was certain at least one of them would reach her cousin, Douglas Sinclair, Lady Caithness in the Highlands of Scotland, where she lived with her husband, the Earl of Caithness. If her brother wasn't going to let her out until she agreed to do his bidding, then she needed to escape on her own. All three letters had been approximately the same. Dearest cousin, I hope this message finds you well, and I wish it were with good tidings that I sent it. But alas, I must implore you for help. While you were away, my brother retrieved me from Appleby and locked me away in his dank, depressing castle. How I long for your company. I know you must be very busy with your new life and your husband, but I do not know who else to turn to. My brother plans to marry me off come spring to one of his vile comrades who has been travelling abroad and will return then. It is not a marriage befitting of my station, which wouldn't bother me if it were for love, but instead it is to repay a debt he owes this man. I pray this missive reaches you before my fate is sealed, and I pray that there is some way you may be able to help me. I wrote to your father, but his message was returned, as he is on campaign for the king and was unable to receive it. I do not know how you could help me, but even a letter back would brighten my day. Your loving cousin, Rhiannon. Perhaps if she'd grown up under lock and key, or even in the same household as her brother, she might have been more afraid of what he was capable of. But she'd been lucky to grow up with Douglas in her uncle's household in Appleby Castle, not too far from where she was now.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?